Hello, welcome to Kurdish lessons. هون بخير حاتن درسين كردي. از گله مع مشتيا ويا درسين كردي. I am your Kurdish language teacher. So, you may watch our previous lesson about 15 basic verbs you must know in Kurmanji. So it is the second part. I know it's very useful to see verbs, conjugations, examples, and pronunciation, right? So I hope it will be quite useful for you. And if you are ready, let's start. Here we go. So our first verb for this lesson is khosten. Khosten is to want. It's a simple verb without any prefix, and it's a transitive verb. So if it's a transitive verb, as you know, we use min, te, we, we, me, we, one. We don't use s to l, okay? We use oblique pronouns. It's very important. Now let's have a look at present forms. So present stem that you must memorize is khwaz, khwaz, and present tense conjugation is as دخوازم, I want. As دخوازم, as دخوازم, and negative form as نخواز, I don't want. As نخوازم, okay? And as you know, in Kurmanji, our basic sentence structure is as subject, object, and verb. Okay, so we say as we bajare mezin nakhwazim. I don't want that big city. We bajare mezin, that big city. I don't want that big city. So don't forget the direct objects, the accusative forms. In German, probably it's called accusative. In Russian, it's accusative. In Kurmanji, so direct object is always before verb. Okay, direct objects, not indirect objects. Be careful. Direct object. What we want, what we ask, what we buy, what we think, they're always before verb. Okay, direct objects. So a modal form, and of course, khosten can be used as a modal verb. Like I want to go, I want to see, I want to hear. As دخوازم ببینم, as دخوازم بکرم, as دخوازم ta. Let's say you want to say, I want to want. As دخوازم بخوازم, I want to want. In the future, I will want as a بخوازم. And with future, we put our object here. So we don't separate as a. Okay, they're always together. As a. As a مالك إنه بخوازم. I will want a new house. As a بابته بخوازم. I will want your father. I don't know. It's a very stupid question. Answer. It's a stupid example, but you will put your object between, okay? And imperative form is بخوازه. Want. You singular one. Want. بخوازه. And you guys, you plural. بخوازم. بخوازم. Okay? And the past forms, for past forms, of course, we have to know past stem. And past stem is خواست. خواست. So, من خواست, I wanted. من خواست. Continuous. من دخواست, I was wanting. In English, it doesn't make sense at all, but in Kurmanji, you use من دخواست. So, you are describing an event in the past, but it's a period, not a short time, but it's a period of time in the past. You are explaining, like you are describing. So من دخواست, I was wanting. Present perfect, من خواستية, I have wanted. من خواستية, I have wanted. And past perfect, من خواست بو. من خواست بو, I had wanted. من خواست بو, okay? من خواست بو. من خواست بو. Oops, I want to make it bold. ها من خستبو أري من خستبو مثلا تشو خستبو تشو خستبو What had you wanted تشو خستبو من أو برتو خستبو I had wanted that bow. Okay. And the second verb is zanin. Zanin. It's a simple verb without any prefix. It's a transitive verb. We use من, te, we, we, me, we, what, of course. And present stem is zan, right? As zan. Zan, zan, zan. And with present tense, you say as the zanım, I know. As the zanım, I know here. As the zanım. And here be careful, our negative form is irregular. As nizanım, I don't know. As nizanım, I don't know. So dizanım and nizanım, okay? Here, yeah. Dizanım, nizanım. And modal form, if you want to say, I want to know, as دخوازم بزانم. As دخوازم بزانم. So as دخوازم ناويت بزانم. I want to know your name. As دخوازم ناويت بزانم. And in the future, as بزانم. I will know. As بزانم. As بزانم. An imperative form, بزانه بزانه. No, know it. It's your business. Karetaya, بزانه. بزانن, you guys know. And past tense is zani. Zani. So من zani, I knew. من zani. And continuous. من zani, I was knowing. I used to know. By the way, just as a reminder, we use past continuous to describe our past habits, like I used to. Okay? So you can use continuous tense. So used to form in Kurmanji will be past continuous, okay? Present perfect من زانية. I have known. I have known من زانية. Past perfect من زانيبو. I had known من زانيبو. من زانيبو. So من زاني, I knew. من زاني, I used to know, I was knowing. من زانية, من زانيبو. Okay? Use these forms. The third verb is rabun. Rabun is to get up. Rabun. And as you see, it's ra and bun. You may remember bun from the last video. To be, to become. So rabun, to get up. Okay? So if you have a prefix as ra, it's a compound verb. But luckily, it's an intransitive verb. So the present stem is ra, as always, you keep ra, and b, okay, only letter b. So as radabam, I am getting up, or I get up, as radabam, as radabam. So, مثلا, as Van Rojan, I these days, the saat, shashanda radabam. I get up at 6 these days. Okay? And the model, as دخوازم رابم, I want to get up. As دخوازم رابم. For example, let's say, as دخوازم زورم, I want to get up early. As دخوازم زورم. As دخوازم زورم, I want to get up early. In the future, as رابم, I will get up. As رابم, Rabe, get up. or Raben, you guys get up. Rabe, Raben. There is a song. It's a poem, but now they made a song from it. So it says Raben Ranez. Get up. Don't sleep. Raben Ranez. We will learn Ranez as well in the future. So past stem, past form. So past stem is Ra, of course, always we keep Ra, and Bu is the stem of past stem of Bun. So as Rabum, I got up. As Radabum, I was getting up. As Rabuma, I have gotten up. As Rabubum, I had gotten up. So let's conjugate this verb for all pronouns. As Rabum, I. Tu Rabui, you. أو رابو, and plural هن أو رابو. And here, Rabu, you see, third person singular doesn't take anything, okay? It's not Rabuya, so Rabu just Rabu. I woke up really early today. As Iro Geleti Zurabum, and I feel sleepy. Now, next word is Rakr. So you see here we have the same prefix, Rabun, Rakr. Rakr means to awake someone. And Ra is our prefix, and Kran is the verb that we will conjugate. And the current present stem is only K, right? So as Radikam, I am awaking, or I awake. That's the as. Bave Radikam, I awake my dad. Or Psikaman, Min Radike, my cat awakes me. Write it down. Psikaman, Min Radike. My cat awakes me. So here we have two men, but first for Psikaman, my cat, and the second one for me, awakes me, okay? So modal form, as dukhazim rakam, I want to awake, as dukhazim rakam. Future, as rakam, I will awake, as rakam. And imperative form, raka, rakan. For example, you may tell your mom, Sabahe, like in the morning, Sabahe min zu raka. Awake me early in the morning. Min zu raka. Okay, min zu raka. For example, you want to wake up early, but you cannot. So min zu raka. And this past stem, of course, again, what we need is the past form of Karen. So ra kar. Okay, so min rakar. I awaked. I don't know the past form of this. So min rakar in the past. Min radikar. I was. It's continuous. Min rakariya. It's perfect. Min rakarbu. Min radikar. Min rakar. Salam. Oops, not here. Wait. Yeah. So do yesterday, min braye. Do min braye khoye pichuk rakir. Okay, so in the past, I awakened. I don't know the past form of this verb. Do min braye khoye pichuk rakir. Okay. Now, so be careful, okay? Okay, when you see a prefix like ra, it means it's It's a compound verb, okay? I know, I will write all the compound prefixes for you. So in the last lesson, I wrote some of them, but in this lesson, I will write all these prefixes makes compound. So che, of course, as you know, ra, like rakran, rabun, da, hal, the dhikran, you know, where it's very important, and the ru, runishten, and der, like der keten. So whenever you see these prefixes, be careful. Have a look if it is a transitive verb or if it's a compound verb or in compound. Then simple, okay? So these verbs, these prefixes make compound verbs. So if you see like a verb like kırın, bun, katen, so it means with these prefixes they are compound, okay? So we have rakırın, çekırın, vekırın, hılkırın, rukırın, okay? Derkırın. Yeah, in terms of these prefixes, it's like Russian a little bit. So you learned the verb rakırın now. Next one is froşten, which means to sell. It's without any prefix. It's a simple verb and it is transitive. That's why we will use men in past form. So the present stem is froş. And as the froşum, I am selling. As malahwa the froşum, I am selling my house. As malahwa the froşum. Or as دخوازم malahwa befroşum. As دخوازم malahwa befroşum. As a befroşum, I will sell. As a befroşum. Yes, as a befroşum. Befroşe, sell. Mesela. malahwa befroşe, sell your house. malahwa befroşe. Mala tekevne. malahwa befroşe. And befroşen is plural imperative. Okay? And past stem is froşt. من فروشت, I sold. من defroshed, I was selling, I used to sell. من فروشتي, I have sold. من فروشتبو, I had sold. سمن عربية أخوة فروشت, I sold my car. من عربية أخوة فروشت. من عربية أخوة فروشت, I sold. من عربية أخوة فروشت. It's froshten. And the next verb is man. Man is to stay or to remain, stay. It's a simple verb without any prefix, as you see. It's an intransitive verb. Yes, we love intransitive verbs. It's easy, just to use as everywhere. So present stem is min, okay, min. As the min, I am staying, I am remaining. And negative form is as namin. Model as دخوازم بمينم, I want to stay. As بمينم, I will stay. مثلا as لأوتيلك بمينم, I will stay in hotel. أوتيلك بمينم, I will stay in a hotel. Imperative بمينة, stay بمينة, and plural form بمينن, stay, you guys, بمينن. Nachen, don't go بمينن. بمينة. And past form, a past stem is ma. So as mom. Let's conjugate for other verbs. As mom, to ماي, أو ما, am, هن, أو man. So as I said before, with simple past and with the continuous, no ending for third person. You just use the stem, okay? أو ما, he or she stayed, remained. أو ما, okay? As the mom, I was staying. So مثلا دمعكو as دچوم مالا هوا لخواه as لور the mom. When I was going to my friend's house, I used to stay there. I was staying there as لور the mom. Okay? Here. Present perfect as mame. Yeah, I stayed. I have stayed. I have experienced staying there, wherever it is. As mabum, I had stayed. As mabum, I had stayed. So the next verb is quite confusing. So jin is to live, okay? Jin. It's a simple verb and it's intransitive. So as the gym. Now let's conjugate for other person. To the ge, and here again, as I said, we don't add any suffix. Yes, any suffix. Okay, at the end. Third person is just third. Yeah, when it is vowel ending verb for present, we don't need to add anything. Okay, yeah. Normally in present you say I would the I would the che, I would the ke, but if your present stem ends with a vowel like G here, you don't need to add anything, okay? I would G هون أو plural the gene. It's really important. So never say نقولي لمردينة دجي. No, it's wrong. نقولي لمردينة دجي. Okay? نقولي لمردينة دجي. So model as دخوازم بجيم. I want to live as دخوازم بجيم. As دخوازم بجيم. I want to live as دخوازم بتنا بجيم. I want to live with you. As دخوازم لور بجيم. I want to live there. As نخوازم لور بجيم. I don't want to live here. Okay? As بجيم, I will live. بجي بجين, live. So probably you have heard before هر بجي, like live long. So it's from this verb. هر بجي. Okay. And now the past form. So past form, it's a bit confusing because there is a rule. So there are some verbs in Kurmanji where you can conjugate in two ways in the past. So jin is one of them. So one past stem is ji, and the second past stem is jia. So this second one is more common among people, among Kurds, okay? So as jim or as jiyam, I lived as jiyam. As the jim, as the jiyam, I used to live, I was living. As jime, as jiyame, I have lived. As jibum, as jiyabum. So as I said, the second form is more common. Jiyam, jiyam, jiyame, jiyabum. Okay? Use these forms. They are more common. مثلا دسالة حزارو نهسة دنوتو نهانده تو لكو د جي تو لكو د جياية. So it's past continuous. Where you used to live, where you were living. Okay? تو لكو د جياية. So, if you have time and opportunity, please conjugate these verbs for all pronouns. As jim, okay, but tu jiayi, au jia, am hun au jian. Okay, it's very important. So the next one is machine. Machine is to walk. So present stem is mesh. By the way, it's a simple verb without any prefixes and intransitive verb. Our favorite verbs. So present stem is mesh. As the meshim, I'm walking. As the khwazim b'meshim, I want to walk. As a b'meshim, I will walk. B'mesha, plural b'meshin. B'mesha, walk. B'mesha. As the meshim, as na meshim. As the khwazim b'meshim, as na khwazim b'meshim. As a b'meshim, as a na meshim. And past stem. So this verb is from the same group as jin. So two ways to conjugate in the past. So our past stems are meshi or meshia. So as meshim or meshiyam, as I said, the second form is more common, meshiyam. Yeah, as the meshiyam, I was walking. As meshiyam, I have walked. As meshiyabum, I had walked. Okay? مثلا to القود مشي, where do you walk? As البارك المشي, I'm walking in the park. I walk in the park. Okay. This next verb is garin. It's to travel, to stroll. Okay, to walk around. So it's from same group like jin, machine, and garin. They're called twins. Twins verbs cause two ways to conjugate in the past. So present stem is gar. As the garam to the gari أو the gare أم هون أو the garan. And modal form is as تخازن بقرم. I want to travel. As تخازن بقرم. As a بقرم, I will travel. بقرة or بقرن, transitive forms. I am very sleepy. Oh my gosh. Because, you know, yesterday I slept late. And this morning I woke up really early. Let's see. So بقرة and بقرن, travel. One person بقرن, galak person, many people. So past stem is gari or garia, like mashi, mashia, jia. So as garim, gariam, I traveled. As the gariam, I was traveling. I used to travel. As gariame or as garime, I have traveled. As garibum, as gariabum. So let's say you want to say, I traveled a lot. I have traveled a lot. And as galiki gariame, like I have a big experience of traveling. As galiki gariame, I have traveled a lot. And the next verb is bihisten. Bihisten is to hear. Bihis is the present stem and bihist is the past stem. It's a simple verb without any prefix and transitive verb where we use mente, we, one. Okay? So bihis, as the bihism, I am hearing, I hear. As the bihism, I hear you, I can hear you. As the khwazim bihism, I want to hear. As a bihism, I will hear. Bihism, hear. So as dengete na bihism, I don't hear your voice. I don't hear your voice. As dengete na bihism. To dengemen, the bihizi. Do you hear my voice? Can you hear me? And the past stem is bihist. من بهيست, من the behist continues, من بهستية, من بهستبو. And there is a song, it's very famous. It says, من بهستيتنا خوشي جانب من بهست. I think it's called من بهست. So okay, من بهستبو I had heard. من بهستي I have heard. من the behist I was hearing. من بهست. مثلا من nave ve nviskare nebihistiye. I haven't heard the name of this writer. I haven't heard. Okay. Bihistiye nebihistiye. So don't forget to make negative in with present perfect. Just you put ne in front of your verb. من نخواریه من نکریه نبیهستیه ندیتیه نچومه. Okay. Now the next one is guhdari current, to listen. Guhdari current. Just it's a compound verb because guhdari and current. So not a prefix, but we have a whole word here. Guhdari current. It's a transitive verb. But just a small reminder. If you have an object in your sentence, so in English we say I listen, but if there is an object, I listen to, right? So same for Kurmanji, we say lu tatatan guhdari karen, to listen to. Okay, to listen to. مثلا as الراديو guhdari dikum. I listen to the radio. Okay. Oops, wait. Here the stem is guhdari kar, of course, not bihist. Yeah, guhdari kar. So min guhdari kar, te guhdari kar, we guhdari kar, min guhdari kariye, o min guhdari karbu. Okay, min guhdari kar, te guhdari kar, we guhdari kar. And now the next verb is girtan. So girtan has many meanings, different meanings. To close is one of the main meanings. To catch, girtan. To grab, it's girtan. Okay, it's a simple verb, but it's transitive. So gur is the present stem, as the grim, as the khwazim b'grim, as a b'grim, b'gre b'grim. So as the grim, present. To degree, you are catching, you are closing. To degree. رئو دقري أم هون أو دقرن. أم هون أو دقر. Okay. So, and the imperative form بقرأ. pencereyan بقرأ, close the windows. تلفون أخوي بقرأ. So turn off, close your phone. Okay. And in the past, girt is the stem. So من girt, تقرت, we girt. Min the girt is continuous form. I was closing, I was catching, I was grabbing. Min girtiye, I have closed. Min girtubu, I had closed. Okay? It's very easy. Be careful when you use it. And the next verb is kuchin. It's to cough. Kuchin. Kuch is the present stem. As the kuchum, to the kuchi, out the kuchi, am hun out the kuchun. As na kuchum, to na kuchi, out na kuchi. Okay? As the khwazim b'kuchum, I want to cough. Interesting wish. As a b'kuchum, I will cough. B'kuche, b'kuchun, cough, imperative form. And past stems, we have two past stems like machine, garin, and jit. Okay, so first you can say kuchi and kuchiya. Okay, so as kuchim, as kuchiyam. As the kuchim, as the kuchiyam, I was coughing. As kuchima, as kuchiyame. As kuchibum, as kuchibum. Kuchiyabum. And the next verb is peyivin, to speak. Peyiv is the present stem, as the peyivim to the peyivi, or the peyive, am huna with the peyive. As the khwazim b'peyivim, از دخوازم به کردی بپیوم. I want to speak in Kurdish. از بپیوم. I will speak. بپیوه. Speak. Past form is peyvi. As peyvim, as the peyvim, as peyvime, as peyvim. So this last long E is very important because it's the difference between present and past stem. So peyvim, the peyvim, okay? E is longer. If you make it shorter here, it will sound like the peyvim, like present. And you may heard that we don't have only one verb to speak. We have many. So I will write other verbs as well. So I don't need this one. So here. So paving is one of them. اشتغلين, it's another very common one. It's a borrowing from Arabic. I mean, the stems are from the Arabic stems, but form is Kurmanji. So as دشتغلم, it's present. Okay? دشتغلم. But let me write stems first. So present stem is اشتغل and past stem is اشتغلي. Okay? So that's why as دشتغلم as اشتغلين I spoke. Okay? So it's a very popular one. And the other one is أخفتن. أخفتن. It's also to speak. Wait. So present stem is أخف. أخفت is the past stem. أخفت. And it's an intransitive verb. So as the أخذم, as أخفتم. Okay? And there is خبردان, to speak. Literally, it means to give words. So as خبردم, it's a transitive one. من خبرده. Okay? And the another one is قسكرن, to speak. As قصدكم, it's transitive. من قسكر. Okay? من قسكر. And شوركرن, as شوردكم, من شوركر. Okay? So you can use any of these. All means to speak. Okay? شوركرن, خبردان, قسكرن. I have a student from Dape. He say قسي, قزيكرن. So yeah, it's a disadvantage of having a rich language. So, and now let's have a look at the next word. خبتين, to work. It says simple verb, intransitive. So in present, the stem is خبت. as تخبتم, to تخبتي أو تخبتي, أم هنا وتخبتن. as تخوازم بخبتم, I want to work. as بخبتم, I will work. بخبتن imperative forms. Past stem is خبتي. as خبتي, to خبتي أو خبتي, أم هون أو خبتين. و as دخبتي, as خبتي ما, as خبتي boom. These are our past forms. Okay, and we have some other verbs to work. So it is karkeren, it's a transitive verb. As kardıkım من karkır. And the other one is شغلين. As the شغلم. And past form as شغلين. Okay. So these are as kardıkım من karkır. As kardıkım من karkır. Okay. And I think it's our last word, خبتين. So بخبتين, a work. And we use بخبتين like reading as well. Like when you study your lessons, we say بخبتة. okay بشغله بخربته as well. So it's our last verb for this video. Mala wa Ava, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the lesson a lot. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Kurdish lessons, wait, Kurdish lessons 2019 gmail.com, and our website is kurdishlessons.com. So if you have any question, any plan to study Kurmanji lessons, Kurdish, Kurmanji, Sorani, doesn't matter about any lessons, we offer all of them. Send us an email or have a look at our website, okay? Thank you so much. Mala wa ahwa, u bkhatire wa